Coming to you live from WQMC Radio. My name is Gary Younger. This is the fifth quarter. 718-973-986. 718-973-986. Start the call in. Or 3987. Both lines are open. Check us out on Facebook. The fifth quarter. Facebook.com/fifth quarter. Check us out on Twitter at WQMC5THQ. That's at WQMC5Q. And check out the website, thefifthquarter.org. A lot of great articles up. We just put up our NHL Week in Review article. We're going to be doing a three-part series on injuries in the NFL, starting off with the rash of ACL tears, which I'll get into later in the show, and more. But let's start off with the joke, the absolute joke of a football team that the New York Jets put on the field yesterday in Orchard Park, New York. Final score, Buffalo 37. New York 14, but it wasn't even close to as bad as what the score showed. Just nothing in this game was right for the New York Jets. They played a just disgusting, putrid effort out there, and I'm embarrassed today that I got excited about the Ed Reed signing. I said, all right, this is going to help the secondary. This is going to help now. Antonio Allen's doing okay, but they needed help, and now they're bringing in a guy who knows Rex's defense, who knows how to play. He's a Hall of Famer. That could jumpstart the secondary. And nope, they played like crap. Allowing E.J. Manuel in his second game back from injury, where he's a rookie, so he didn't know the offense to begin with. 20 of 28, 245, 2 touchdowns, no picks. He was sacked once and didn't take a loss. Final QBR of 76.2. E.J. Manuel did whatever he wanted on that field yesterday. He had tons of time. The line did a good job, but the D-line also has to be blamed, but I'll talk about them in a minute. The secondary did nothing in this game. This was the Bills' attack. Run the ball once. Short pass, run, short pass, bomb, touchdown. That's how they went. They were playing simple, smart football. You run short curl routes, you run little slants, you run dink passes, a couple of screens, you get the yards, you move down the field, and then you go for the big bomb. And guess what? No Stevie Johnson yesterday. No Robert Woods yesterday. CJ Spiller's still hurt. But no. T.J. Graham goes 2 for 74 and a touchdown. I don't even know this guy's name. Marquise Goodwin, 6 for 81 and a touchdown, including a 43-yarder. T.J. Graham should have had a third one, but he just stepped out of bounds. Scott Chandler, 2 for 40. Just an embarrassing, a joke. A goddamn joke yesterday on the field. On the touchdown that Graham scored, he catches the ball, he's done. You think he's done, but no, he takes one step backwards and runs to the side and goes in the end zone for 6 yards out. Who do you call for that? I don't understand. Ed Reed did nothing yesterday. Granted, his first game back, but he knows Rex's systems. I'm not going to blame him as much. Cromartie got burned. Darren Walls got burned. The Wanler injury looks like just worthless. He's wasted money entirely. I don't even know how much he's making. He's probably making around $1 million. He shouldn't be making $400,000. Just an utter embarrassment yesterday on the field for the secondary. The defensive line did okay. They shut down the run. Fred Jackson, 12 carries, 34 yards. Marquise Goodwin ran the ball on an end around once for 17 yards. Then E.J. Manuel, 7 for 9. C.J. Spiller, 13 for 6. Then Frank Summers punched in a 3-yard touchdown, and we'll talk about that in a second. Then Tashard Choice and Todd Graham. They did fine. They were called the Sons of Anarchy now, that front three of Harrison, Wilkerson, and Richardson. They're fine. But they didn't bring pressure to E.J. Manuel, which is a problem. But if that was the worst part of the game, I'd say okay. No. The worst part of this game, the absolute worst part, the disgusting effort in this game, goes to Geno Smith. He's a rookie. Okay. I understand. But there is no excuse for what he did in this game, which was just utter ineptitude when it comes to playing the quarterback position on an NFL team. Geno's final numbers: 8 for 23, 103, no touchdowns, 3 picks, sacked 4 times for a loss of 30. Get this, a QBR of .7. That is the lowest by far this year in the NFL in terms of QBR rating. Just sadness on sadness that I have to call this guy an NFL quarterback right now. And the problem is, he's looked like an NFL quarterback at some points. Against the Falcons, he looked like one. Against the Patriots, he looked like one. Here, he looked like a third stringer who was thrown in the middle of a game to a pack of wolves with no offensive line. And the offensive line didn't play terribly. This was on Geno. He also lost a fumble, which led to Frank Summers' 3-yard touchdown. He threw a pick 6, just boneheaded throw. Let me just paint you a verbal picture. You got David Nelson lined up wide left. Geno breaks snap, looks. They had a zone linebacker. Nelson goes on the slant. The defensive back steps in front of it, picks it off, and runs it back. It couldn't have been put up on a platter any better. Geno couldn't read simple coverage this entire game. This makes me wish Mark Sanchez maybe didn't get injured. That's a stretch a little bit. The problem is, at least with Sanchez, we knew he was terrible. We knew he couldn't play. We knew what we were in for when we watched Mark Sanchez go on that field, and that's ineptitude. But we knew we were going to watch ineptitude and make it easier. Geno, we don't know what we're going to get. One day, 3 touchdowns, game-winning drives. The next day, 4 turnovers. Let me give you guys this little stat on Geno Smith. Or on the Jets in general, even. The Jets have turned the ball over 21 times this year. Of those 21, 20 have been by Geno. That's 1 combined between the running backs, the wide receivers, and the tight ends. Just an utter joke of a team here. A little more stats. Jets were 1 for 6 on 3rd down yesterday. And he got benched finally in the 4th quarter, where Matt Sims got to come in and show that he's okay, I guess. I mean, he's not a starter in this league by any stretch of the imagination. He's not a guy who's going to take you to the playoffs. Not a guy who's going to win you a Super Bowl. But he did something. 4 or 6, 60 yards, a touchdown. He led it the first drive he was in. Jeff Cumberland touchdown pass. It was okay. I wasn't fuming. I wasn't thinking, like, God damn it, why again and again and again do we have to watch an inept quarterback play football for the New York Jets? There was absolutely nothing right about Geno Smith yesterday. Nothing. He stared down receivers. He couldn't read routes. And he was just done for against a okay Bills defense. They're okay. They're about 15th in the league and everything. But they're not good at anything. They're okay. They're all okay. Just okay. As far as the run game yesterday, it was garbage as well, but the stats wouldn't show that. Final numbers yesterday: 15 carries for Chris Ivory for 98 yards and a touchdown. I'll talk about that in a split second. Bilal Powell, 5 carries, 27 yards, no touchdowns. Josh Cribbs in the Wildcat, 2 for 9. Gino tried to run once and he got knocked down. Chris Ivory yesterday, 69 of those yards were on one run. Until late in the fourth quarter, we busted off that run. He was 15 for 16. He couldn't find a hole yesterday if his life depended on it, and I blame both sides of that. I blame the line, and I blame him. Why the Jets are not using Bilal Powell as much, I don't know. I don't understand it. He did well when he was playing. He's a nice guy, got a little speed, and when he gets off the edge, he can go. I don't get it personally. I don't get it. Makes no sense to me. Makes absolutely no sense to me why this team couldn't run the ball yesterday. And last but not least, Santonio Holmes. Santonio Holmes yesterday caught 2 balls for 71 yards. When asked in the postgame, he said, when he was asked how he did, he thought he did, I caught everything that was thrown to me. Really now? Caught 2 for 71. He had 8 targets. Last time I checked, I know my math skills are bad. But that means he didn't catch 6 balls. Now, I watched this game yesterday. Some of them are terrible throws. I don't blame him for that. But some of them are his fault. And to sit there like a jackass and go, well, I caught everything thrown to me, is just a joke and an embarrassment of riches. There's nothing else on this game. There was nothing positive to come out of it. Absolutely nothing. It's 1:13 on WQMC Radio. My name is Gary Younger. This is the fifth quarter. When we come back, we'll do some Giants talk. 4 in a row. I'm impressed by that team, at least. Something positive came out of this whole fiasco, if you will, of a football Sunday. A lot more to talk about. We got NFL talk, NHL, NBA. On with you until 3 o'clock. 718-973-96. You want to call in? 718-973-96. I'm going to play a song right now. It's going to pretty much sum up my feelings towards the New York Jets right now. Here's Sick Puppies with I Hate You. And welcome back to WQMC Radio. My name is Gary Younger. This is the fifth quarter. 718-997-3987. 718-997-3987. You like to call in. Check us out on Facebook at The Fifth Quarter. Check us out on Twitter at WQMC 5Q. And check out the website, thefifthquarter.org. A lot of great articles up there. Going to be posting more, hopefully this afternoon. I'll get a couple up. But right now, let's talk some New York Giants. And who better to talk with than our own resident Giants beat reporter, Zev Rosenbaum. Zev, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good, Gary. Thanks for having me on the show.
Anytime. Glad to have you back. All right, let's start this one off.